Hello. It is I, breathe. What? Or like breath? What? Ba. Really? We're starting like this? We're starting like this? Damn, okay. Okay. I see how it is. First, yeah, you're first on TikTok. That is correct. Pure Ocean's #1 fan. Dude, why have you still got that, man? Why have you still got that? Anyway, what are we doing, guys? What are we doing? With that notification for Discord, I was hoping it was an art stream, not gonna lie. I was going to do an art stream earlier, hence the artwork that you see. But, I ended up not streaming it because I had to do some stuff. And I'm glad I did. I didn't stream because of I ended up having to stop halfway through before having to continue again. So that I'm glad. Anyway, moving back on to our game. Hello, Fox Monticus Crashfish. How are you doing, man? I am on the Yazufa, by the way. I was also first on YouTube. Ah, that is you, Yazufa. Ah, that makes sense. Yes. What were we doing? We were doing Rendezvous. But then we found out we needed to train the crew because we forgot to train the crew. We were doing Honey Pie. Oh, I remember. We were doing that one mission. Fully reusable rocket to the moon where we gather intel. I remember now. Let's do it then. What do we call it? We called it like something I forget constantly. So I might need to rename it. I might need a new name. Yeah, I keep forgetting what Jackdaw is. So we might want to rename that. Yeah. I'm up for any names if anyone's willing, but if not, I'll just think of a random name. Gigglenator 9. Oh wait, why did I say 9,000? 3,000. Gigglenator 3,000. I don't know about that one. Also, I was thinking. No, never mind. Actually, I was thinking, what if I recovered the fairing? But oh, actually, there could be a way we could. Wait, hang on. Let me try something. Actually, it doesn't matter if we do the petal, does it? No, it doesn't. It'd just be cool. It'd be cool if we did like the petal opening. I'm gonna see if we can do it. That'll be cool. Let's see. I know. If I do early stage cutoff at stage 4, just excuse me for my yawn. Yeah. Watch. I wonder if we get to orbit with it. Are we in the right lunar transfer window? Yeah, cool. Let's go. TISM D. TISM Deliverer, but paired with TISM Delivery. TISM Deliverer was... Oh yeah, I forgot about those. That was an old launch pad, man. That was an old launch pad. I think we gotta move on from the TISM Delivery. Something Hopkins. Why Hopkins? Vanguard 5. Oh, I like that because of our engines are Viking. So it'd be like V and then V. Ooh, I like that. That's actually quite good. Vanguard 5. Maybe something different though. Maybe like Vanguard 1 because it's the first iteration. Wait, how many engines we got? We got 6 plus 7. We've got 7 engines, so maybe I call it Vanguard 7? Ooh. Call it the tickle. Okay, man. I kinda like Vanguard 7, to be honest. Because like 7 engines. You know? Oh, I knew I forgot something. I wanted to try out the plumes. I wanted to try and see that smoke plume thing. Okay, I need to look at that after the stream, if I remember, but I seem to forget everything. I remember now, though. Well, I remember now, but it's too late. I don't need to remember now. Do I need to lower the volume for you guys? Is it too loud? How's the volume, guys? Can you barely hear me? Or do I need to lower the volume? I can lower the volume. I'll lower the volume. To like 25 maybe. Is that better? Viking 6. No, because the engine is called Viking, and we're using Viking 6. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense, you know? You can't name it, like, Merlin. Like, you can't name Falcon 9 Merlin. I mean, you could, but... I should name it the Rocket with Viking 6. Wow. Wow. What a name. Right, so it shouldn't stage the fairings. Nah, I think it's going to stage the fairings. Wait, no, stopboard staging at stage 4. Yeah. This shouldn't stage the fairings, because then we can use the petal fairing. You know, it would be kind of gnarly to do a full stage reusable rocket, because then all we got to do is just bring down this rocket, which we could probably bring it down with a heat shield if it comes back face first. But then it's got to decelerate, which you'd have to add a bit of RC. It's kind of impractical, but is it impractical? Because then you save money. That's the question. A fully reusable rocket. Thank you, Russian name I don't know how to pronounce. Lipstick 1. Ooh. Ooh. Chalkstick Lipstick Ultimate Edition. How far along are you on human spaceflight? Human spaceflight, not very. We're about to do first rendezvous. We're just waiting for the crew training. Yeah, not very. But with probe spaceflight, very good. Very good. Yes. So, what if we did a fully reusable second stage? Would that be ideal, or is that just a waste of time? Is that a waste of time to do that? Just bring it back down and with like a parachute or something? Like, have it like, so it gets to orbit like this, right? And then we take a little bit of RCS to deorbit it. Let's see, we're in orbit now. Perfect. I'm just going to leave that right now. Let's go land our probe, shall we? When it gives me... Oh, okay, the probe just... Okay, let me... Okay, I want to restart simulation. I mean, like, how impractical is it to land the second stage? I always land my second stage? Oh, really? Nice. Slime on your mods. What does that mean? Do you use your reusable system for manned flight? No, I have not used it yet. Mainly because, you know, there's no point in changing the, there's no point in changing the rocket design that I've already built. So it's just, like, not impractical to do that right now. But the next flights, probably, with my human missions, will be with this new rocket, yes. Are you a masochist? I want to say no. Ocean, don't mind what's happening here. Why? What's happening? What? You can get 85% back minus fuel. What do you mean? Oh, 85% of the rocket back is what you mean? Minus the fuel. Is that what you mean? Yes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. That's because I warped. There you go. I'll just strut it. Yeah. I mean, like. Oh, let's watch the staging from this camera. Ah, I got the wrong camera. I was trying to find the right camera. Where even is it? Oh, there's the camera. Oh well. Ah well. Ah well. Yeah, I mean, like, if we get the second stage, that would be neat, right? Because then it's just the engineer. I mean, I know how I could do it. All I gotta do is, like, you see when we've got this fairing here. All I gotta do is just add a heat shield here, maybe, and then stack stuff on top of the heat shield. And then we have a stage stack separator or something that splits off. Yeah. And then it comes back in via the heat shield. And then, okay, we were meant to do the petal fairing, but I guess not. Okay, guess it doesn't work now. Okay, I guess we can't do the petal fairing. Oh well, here's what it is. The thing is not damaged, right? Because I was warping. Ah, it's damaged. This is why I wanted to use the petal. For God's sake. Oh, actually, I needed to change the antenna anyway, didn't I? Because the antenna wasn't even working for some reason. Oh, okay. Well, let's change that. I don't believe you. If you weren't a masochist, you wouldn't be playing this. You know, he's got a point, you know. He has a point. I was doing an RP1 save, but kind of gave up as I wanted to do some of my stock bucket list ideas. Well, that's fine. You can always add it on. You can always do it again later on, you know. Doesn't matter. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, changing the antenna. I was changing the antenna. We're just going to put on a omnidirectional antenna. While it is weaker, should be fine. Yeah, there we go. That's literally all we need to do. Oh, and I can turn off the petal hinge because it don't work anyway. Wait, fairing decoupler. Oh, no, that's... Yeah, okay, never mind. Wait, hang on. We can change the shape. Ooh. I think the base one was fine. Also KCT broke in that save. Okay. Is the red tip a tradition now? Yes, it basically is now. Yes, because I feel like that's the only mark that I can make that like makes it look like it's, you know, the UK Space Agency, I guess. Have you tried KOS? I've had it installed before. Haven't really messed around with it because it's coding, right? And I'm just like, oh, I don't understand. I put a probe and a core batteries under the heat shield, and it doesn't need to have solar panels. That's good. You, when the red tip became tradition. What? Do you mean like, yo, when did the red tip become a tradition? Or what do you mean? Question, how do you speed up construction time? Is it tooling? Yes, it is indeed. Yeah. It's solely tooling, and the more you build on that launch pad, the more the efficiency goes up of your workers, basically how well they can build a rocket, the more you build on them. So you kind of want to use one launch pad for as much as you can, because the efficiency will go up, instead of making a whole new launch pad. That is why I tried to get like this under a certain weight limit. I'm using my lunar gateway rocket, actually, like rocket launch pad, but I don't, yeah, like it's no longer that. It's kind of just used for orbital launches. So I actually did the maths. Hang on, let me look. Did I just break the antenna? No, we're good. KSP is tough, indeed, Lincoln, indeed. So I watched I didn't watch. I did a bit of like calculations, you know, and I did some searching up. The Falcon 9, right? It can take, what was it, 24 tons to orbit, and the Falcon Heavy can take, I think it was 60 something tons to orbit. Now, the Orion space module, it has a lot of safety features on it, but that roughly weighs, I think, 20 something tons. It's more, I think it's 26 tons, so a Falcon 9 can't take it up, but a Falcon Heavy can. So then what if you took up, you know, whatever you need with a Falcon Heavy, and then maybe take a Falcon 9 with extra fuel, you dock them together and then take them to the moon? You know, that would be cheaper, no? Because the cost of a Falcon 9 and a Falcon Heavy launch is substantially less to a SLS. I'm just saying. Hello, your local RBMK 1000. How are you doing, man? Welcome, welcome. Right, let's land this thing. Perchance, can you give out some craft files? I want to use some of your crafts if I ever want to play RP1 again. You want to use mine? Mine? Have you seen how they work? Are you sure? Are you sure about that one? What's even the reason for SLS? Seems pointless at this point. Well, they needed it because they needed a heavy launch vehicle, right? That could take up the whole rocket, like spacecraft, kind of like Apollo style. Except it is way heavier than Apollo, because Apollo, you know, they tried to make it as light as possible. Now with the SLS, they need to just give it enough power to just, you know, take their whole new Orion spacecraft that is like revolutionary or something. And because of it's got so many safety features now, because space is they're trying to make space a lot more safer now, right? So it's not like super dangerous to go up anymore. And in doing that, you know, crafts become heavy, which means you need more propellant and a bigger rocket to actually do it. Problem with that is, you know, bigger rocket. No. Now the Falcon Heavy can technically do it, but it can't take every part of the Orion spacecraft up. Like, it wouldn't be able to take the translunar injection burn all up in one stages. But if you did it in 2 stages, you could. That's what I'm saying. If you did it in 2 stages, you could. But hey, I am not the aerospace engineers of NASA nor SpaceX, so they know better. Don't listen to a random guy on the internet. He probably knows jack all. So, you know. You went from lunar impactor to SpaceX? Not SpaceX exactly. We have to use parachutes. But yeah. Yeah, we got reusable rockets in 1960s, yeah. Does your profile picture account look like you, Ocean? Sort of. Sort of, yeah. Actually, the profile picture was made by a friend of mine. She yeah, they kind of just they were doing art at the time, and I was like, you know what, can you I don't actually remember how the conversation went, so I'm just gonna make this up. They were like, I was like, hey yo, can you make me one? And they're like, yeah, sure. And then like they never completed it in the end, which is completely fine, right? Because like, you know, we were just messing around on art together because I was doing my own art, I believe. And then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna change my profile picture to this, because why not? Why not? And then I just colored it in. Thank you, Max. Oi, are you copying Are you copying SpaceX? Sort of. Sort of. I mean, it's 1960, so you could argue SpaceX is copying me. You need 𝐊𝐿𝐿 for motivation. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? What do you want about? Come on, look at this beautiful touchdown in a second. Doesn't it just look beautiful, man? Doesn't it? Like, it's far better than SpaceX. There you go. Perfect. And then it's going to tip over, but we ignore that part because I would have recovered it by now. So by now I would have recovered it, but it likes to tip over. You know, the wind and all or something. Switch me over to the craft, goddammit. Oh. Yeah, it blew up. Oh my god, take me to the friggin' craft! There we go. Is there orbital decay in RP1? Not in RP1, but if you use Principia, yes. Principia has orbital decay, yes. And I am using Principia because I am what you call a masochist. I mean, I'm not a masochist. No. But yes. Yes, I have orbital decay. I've actually used that to try and bring stuff back down to Earth before, over like a period of time. Yeah, but your orbits will eventually degrade that back down to Earth if you give it enough time. Like 1 hour. Oh, actually, we need less delta V. Huh. Wait, how much? How much delta V do we actually need? Wait, what? Wait, what? It was my understanding we do not need that much delta V. Okay, let's go 3,000. 3,000? I think 3,000 is too much. Oh no, wait. There we go, we got intercept. Cool. Bam. Moon. Centered inertia. Reduce delta V. Do this. Reduce delta V again. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go 150. Optimize. Actually, we could probably go for 200. Let's go for 200. Like that. Doesn't need to be a perfect inclination. There you go, 200. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. So now we're going to stage separate this when we get enough time. That seems masochistic. What is masochistic? If you use 𝐒𝐞𝐚 express install for RSS, you get RP1 and orbital decay. I did the express install. I didn't get orbital decay. What do you mean? I did the express install. I don't know what you mean by the orbital decay part. I thought that's just Principia. Oh, I might be wrong then. Sorry. My bad. False information, I guess. Does that change our trajectory by much? It does. Okay. Should we re-optimize this? Okay, I'll do it. I'll do the re-optimization manually, I guess. There we go, 200k. Let's warp. So does anyone else like pain? Right, execute next node. Oh, I forgot, I need to add more RCS to this stage, no? Because it is very weak. I forgot about that. Because look, it struggles. Okay, I need to remember to do that. My Jeb UI looks like a reactor control room. I've never heard that before, but okay. There we go. Just about made it in time. That is very good. Well, I mean, this is Principia. Could you be talking about Principia reactor control room, or are you talking about genuinely the 𝐐𝐸 stuff? Because I'm using Principia here too as well. This is Principia. This stuff is Principia. This stuff is 𝐐𝐸. That is 𝐏𝐫𝐸. The sent guidance here, that is 𝐐𝐸. But anyway, yeah, so I know I was doing like, I was looking at the stats and everything, the calculations and everything. Technically, a Falcon 9 could send a probe or something to the moon. Yeah, I mean, within a certain like degree of accuracy, right? Okay, that's not where I'm meant to be going, but huh. Well, I guess we're going over here now. Interesting. What's the contract again? Where does it require? Like, altitude-wise. Oh, my mouse is broken again. I was happy when it was fixed. Okay, so it's a bit below. So surely I just gotta do a bit of retro. I don't mind the inclination there, though. Yeah, that's fine. Right, add maneuver. No, actually fixed. We will go for in 3 days. Look at this. 3 days. 13 hours. Bam. Look at that. Parapsis. We have roughly 600 delta V on board, I think. So we'll go for exactly 600. So I don't think that will work. I don't really want to do 600. Minus. You doing a moon landing? No. Damn, we need more than 600? Holy shit. Okay. Right. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go advanced, sun, down, execute. Then we're going to face around. How much delta V we got? No, we're not doing a landing. We just got to get in a very specific low orbit around the moon. It's quite hard to do it, actually. How? It was like 9.3 kilometers a second delta V. What do you mean? How? Excuse me? Wait, I forgot. What are we talking about? Sorry. Read my comment. Say moi, bruh. Bruh. That engine What engine is that, or is that the probe? This engine here is the X-405H. I'd say you should get a bit of a break and fly into the sun at half speed of light. So true. Let me reduce that. There we go. Rebase. Okay, so the antenna is out. Let's go here. Utilities. Deploy the solar panels. Don't need the utilities anymore. And then we stage this. Beautiful. Rebase that. Wait, what? It rebased that and it was wrong. Hang on, let me make a new flight plan. The rebase was wrong. What was it? It was 3 days. 3 days, 13 hours. Bam. Inertially fixed. 600. Not 6,000. 100 minus. How much delta V we got? 661. We could probably go 640. Nah, not enough. You know, you're pretty smart. I tried just playing with only Kerbalism. I gave up on the Mun. Well, I mean, this is as far as I've got, to be fair, so... Don't give me too much credit, man. Alright. Let's, we need to shut down the avionics. I mean, we haven't even got, like, humans to the moon yet, so, yeah, don't give me too much credit yet. Oh, no, the apoapsis has just got to be, like, 500,000. Oh, it's 1.6 mil. Oh, okay. Do you have any part mods? Yeah, I mean, I have modular parts and everything. Now you're using the sun down so much? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's so useful. It's so useful. It is so useful. Let's just wait 3 real days. Oh, yeah, dude. Isn't this entertaining? The fact is that people actually have to do this, though. They have done this IRL. Only a select few, but, you know, they have. Alright, let's warp. Whoa! Goodbye. Okay. Still 40 now. I need to get rid of this, like, I need to get rid of my old probes. If anyone is familiar with RP1, can you tell me how I can get rid of my old probes from giving me information and everything and constantly stopping my time warp? If you do know, that would be absolutely amazing. If you don't know, that is also completely... I can't see jack all. Hang on. Activate avionics. There we go. Use range safety? No, I don't want to use range safety. Top menu, then locate tabs. Top menu. Okay. I'll look into it. What is it, like here? Because, like, look at this. I got so many. I've got so many on the right. I would just prefer to not have them. But if I can't get rid of them, that's fine, I guess. We'll just have to deal with it. Range safety makes them explode? Yeah, no, I know. I know. But I can't do it to the ones that don't have any connection or power. And I don't want to do it like the cheaty way either, where you just delete them. Because I want to have Kessler syndrome, you know? I'm pretty sure the Z theme doesn't work for Principia and Apple. I'm not sure. I've never tried it. You click on them and the last tab, I think, or check the other ones there on alarms. So if I click on Cindercrest. What, CFG? Oh, receive messages. Oh, thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. You are an absolute legend. How do I get rid of this? Oh, there we go. Oh my god, you're an absolute legend. I'm gonna do that for literally all of the ones that have like no power anymore. Like long ding dong bong, you will go. Anyway, so we should be nearly being in orbit, but it's not enough. But like, it's yeah. So we're gonna need more delta V. So how much do we actually need on this stage? I wonder. What's the engine on this probe? We're just using a kiloton thruster, so like a 1.1 to 1.78 kilonewton thruster. That is literally what it's called. It's made by Europe. Are the centrifuges later on? I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing for me. I'm not too sure. 𝐏𝐫𝐴𝐠𝐫𝐚𝐦, my day is in 9 days. What is your birthday? Oh, okay. I will try and remember, but everyone knows my memory on stream. Thank you, 𝐒𝐫𝐴𝐠𝐬𝐚𝐦, for telling me that, by the way. You are a legend. So that's 3... Wait, how much delta... Wait, do we have more delta V than I actually thought? Maybe I have more delta V. Maybe it didn't calculate. No, I think it did calculate correctly. Never mind. Ah. Honestly, Principia makes the game one more fun. Yeah, I love masochism. Hmm? Who said that? What a weirdo. Nice. 3 delta V to spare. Just what I wanted. Just what I wanted. Right, so let's come around bound to sun side. I want to make sure we're facing the sun. Because I just want to make sure we have perpetual. Yeah, because this wouldn't complete the contract. We need to be in a lower orbit. But then we would want to do sun face down, execute RCS. Ooh, how much RCS we got? Okay, we're facing the sun with, like, fumes. Can we spin it? It only needs a small spin. It only needs something small. We're easing it down to every single liter. And RCS cut off. There we go. So, okay, yeah. Right, and then would this be perpetual? Let's check. So... we don't need supply. Just battery. Wow, that is so useful to know. Okay. So do I just do this here? Cosmic video imagery. Unmet requirement. What's this requirement? What's this requirement? Bah! I hate it. I clipped that. I think it's just surface angle, right? We'll always have surface angle. Yeah, see? Yeah. Whoa, it's a propeller! It's a propeller. Second advice, here third. Use Freenet orbital frame sections for orbit and flybys and ground for precise landing. What do you mean? Wait, please explain. What do you mean? Okay, see you later, Russian name I don't know how to pronounce. Is it crude? No. We're a propeller, though. Look at that. We're a propeller. Okay, so it does get to orbit with a reusable rocket, so that's good. Albeit, you know, second stage isn't reusable, but we can potentially make it reusable if we want to. I think we're gonna need a heavier rocket though if we want to make the second stage reusable, because the second stage is gonna have to have like. I mean, actually, the second stage only would need. I mean, it's going to reduce the payload of the rocket, so you can't use that for the moon missions. But if we're just taking something up to low Earth orbit, it could probably only put like barely any tons, but like. Like, we could make the second stage reusable. Most loyal view has arrived. Second advice that... Can you explain to me what you meant by that, 𝐒𝐫𝐴𝐠𝐬𝐚? Right, let me get rid of these damn probes. Long Ding Dong Norse, you ran out a long time ago. Long Ding Dong Bong, you ran out a long time ago. Oh my god, we're gonna have to go through this all. Oh, this is a good painful. We don't need this one. Anything that says Long Ding Dong, we definitely do not need. Dog Eater? Oh, Dog Eater probe. Oh, those were the times, man. Those were the times, I must say. Golden Shower. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Peak names. Call it Tickle. No, you said this earlier. I'm not naming it that. The Egg. The Egg's probe. Wait, that sounds weird. 𝐏𝐫𝐸. Freddie Mercury. Okay, we just straight up got Freddie Mercury, I guess. Can I just do, like, rendering? Wait, did it get rid of it in the tracking station now? Because I don't want to get rid of it. Kirkship 1. Does it get rid of them? Long Ding Dong Norse. No, it doesn't. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's exactly what I want. I don't want it to get rid of it because I want to... If it gets to the point where we have space junk, I might have to make a rocket to get rid of the space junk. And isn't that fun? I feel like that'd be fun. Then we would actually have ICBM. Except it wouldn't be ICBM, it would be, I don't know. Orbital Ballistic Missile. That's what it would be. An Orbital Ballistic Missile. Oh god, Pounder. What are we doing today? We're messing around with the the moon landing stuff, but right now I'm just getting rid of all of our thingies. The list. Thanks to a wonderful person named 𝐒𝐫𝐸 on YouTube, they have told me that I can actually remove all of the probes that keep slowing us down every time and like stopping our warp. Thank the Lord. So I am in the process of doing that. We're almost there. Do you guys think I should make the second stage reusable though? Like, we can work on it right now, but... What do you think? Shall we work on it, or should we try and progress? What do you guys think? Those are the two choices. The red pill or the blue pill? Green pill. What is exactly the difference between that and an ICBM? What do you mean? We're gonna... Well, the difference between an orbital ballistic missile and a ICBM. Well, an ICBM is designed to come back down into Earth, right? I would build the orbital ballistic missile, so I'll be like OBM, to intercept missiles in orbit instead of coming back down to Earth and targeting something back on Earth. Why do I have so many pistol probes? Oh, we've almost done it. We've almost got rid of them all. Almost. Our long line of freaking stuff. These are all the probes, like the constellation network. I don't really care if they die or anything, like, you know. Doesn't really bother me because they are meant to just fly around. They're not like any main mission. There we go, let's clean that up completely. Bam! No vessels, let's go! You can destroy anything in base game, you got some fancy monster. Yeah, no. The idea would be we would design a rocket to... In fact, we could probably just send it up with the reusable rocket, right? Just send it up on a reusable rocket. You know what, should we try it? Will the second stage also have hot staging? No. Yeah, the second stage... Okay, let me explain. Let's use AAA, right? AAA was our good test bed, I think. It's like our rocket. I think this is the rocket, yeah. So I'm just going to make a new one called... Orbital Intercept Ballistic Missile. OIBM. Right, so ignoring the fact that we put more space junk up in order to get it, couldn't we just... No, okay, I'm not even gonna do this. I'm not even gonna do it. I don't want it. No, I don't want even. No, I don't even want. I don't know. There's a big headache. I'll do that. That's a problem for future me. That's a problem for future me. That's a problem for future me. Yeah, but the actual interceptor should be minimal parts to prevent deep debris. Even more like a ram. True. True. Okay. Yeah, screw that for now. Let's see if we could even bring down a second stage, right? Let's see if we can bring down a second stage. So what do we need? We'd need a... this. Carrying RCS. And then this has got to come in at an orbital, like, velocity. So if we place like the RCS there maybe, and then we can make it smaller. Doesn't need to be that big. Make Jeff Delta V stats look more accurate? I don't necessarily think so, to be honest. I kind of like to use both, but I actually prefer 𝐏𝐫𝐸. Am I using the right one? Yeah, I am using nitrous oxide. Right, so then that stages, that all stages, that all stages. Where is the RCS? Hello? Oh, I know why. Control, enable staging, there we go. Okay, so then I need to put the staging with yeah, actually no, it's at the right stage. Yeah, no, it's at the right stage. Okay, then we just need to add a heat shield. Now this is going to be the problem. Alright, the heat shield. So if we make the avionics here the main part. We'll put on a heat shield like this, make it 3 like that. Maybe 3.1 to overlap it a tiny bit. Is this got an ablator? I'm not sure. Yes it does. Cool. Can I place this on top? I can. But the thing is how the hell are we gonna decouple it? I guess we just add a decoupler. A fully reusable rocket in 1960. Not even just a half reusable rocket, like a full. This is diabolical, I must say. I think I'm adding unnecessary complexity, but you know, we might as well try it. Let me do that, let me do that. Right? And then we make this a separator. Yes, that means it's not fully reusable, but that doesn't matter. We're gonna lose the fairing, but yeah, whatever. What are you doing in the stream? Well, I mean, we're doing our moon stuff, but I'm kind of curious if I could just make this a fully reusable rocket. So I'm just gonna do one test with it. That's all I'm gonna do, really. Right, and then I've got to somehow... Hang on, I've also just got to slow down the vehicle. How am I going to do that? I can't add RCS at the top. Hang on, what if I go... Is this modular? This is modular. What if I did... I have an idea. What if you put the front casing tube, then catch the probe? And slowly accelerate retro. What do you mean? Oh, catch it with like a fairing? Is that what you're talking about? Like catch, like in future to catch like something with a fairing? I could do that. If that's what you're on about. Well, I interpreted it like that. That's just a smart idea. You'll be back in 2 hours, but I think my stream will be ended by then. But okay. See you never then. Okay, then I could do that. Right? Okay. Then all that's got to do is just slow us down. Just enough so we could re-enter. Should we see if that works? Air brakes? Oh, right, yes, parachute. That makes sense. Where could I even add one? I could add it below here where the engine is, but realistically that would burn up, right? Although I have parachutes down there. Yeah, that might make sense. We'll ignore that. Where could I add the parachute, guys? Any suggestions? I'm up for a suggestion here. You downloaded VAB Organizer? I did indeed. I guess I'll just add it inside again. Hello, Twister. Well, if I just add it inside. So we add 2. This is kind of unrealistic here because, like, you know, they would burn apart. Unless they added shielding, I guess. That would be the most realistic part. They could probably add shielding purposely for the parachutes, but you know, whether that could exist. I mean, actually no, they could. They could add shield. Yeah, no. They could add shielding that then detaches, exposing a parachute underneath. Yeah, no, that would work. That would work. But you know, in game we can't do that, so I'm just gonna yeah, whatever. That should all be fine. Just gotta leave that all the same. It all looks fine. Apply to all symmetry counterparts. Bam, bam, bam. add this on. Okay. So doing all of that would have reduced our total delta V by a bit, but it hasn't done it by that much. What? What? Why is it still saying we got 9.5k? That can't be right. What? Lead ballast. What? Oh no, I know why. There we go. 810. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. So now we can only take up to, say, that much. No, a bit more. Now we can only take up to probably like 1.7 tons. Not good, but like 90% of the rocket is now like reusable. So let's see if it is reusable though, shall we? How much does this stage weigh? Oh, it's only 6, 7. I'm not gonna mess around with the. I don't really want to mess around the battery too much. I'm just gonna go like that. Oh, it's actually not that much heavier. Just reduced. It just takes considerably less payload, you know. I mean, we can make it take more payload by extending the body, but let's just see if it's theoretically possible. This is going to be the only flight we probably do with it until I modify an actual, like our actual rocket that we will make in the future. Because we haven't yet actually made this rocket, so until now, yeah, like we haven't actually tooled the rocket yet, so any design doesn't really work. I mean, you could put a heat shield with minimum ablator needed, then jet it into Atmo. Then jettisons once an Atmo. Yeah, true. Right, let's just get this into orbit. You don't need 200,000 kilojoules for 10,000 for one stage and 20,000 for extended version. What? Oh, you're talking about the electric charge? Yeah, no, I know. The other one has it optimized. I literally just was saying, I can't be bothered to do it right now. But I can tell you right now, like, how many watts it is. It is not a lot, though. So it's 27 watts active. Yeah, so it's like not a lot. This burns for how long? Burning this stage for another, I think it was 2 minutes, so I'll go 40 actually. It's 1,800. Yeah, so we got way too much, which reduces our delta V, but I'm not doing that on purpose. My other one is optimized for this. I kind of just chose the older version of the rocket. Save her? What do you mean save her? Right, let's just take this up to orbit. We won't land this first stage. We don't need to land it. We already know it lands. Oh, that's why. Okay, that explains a lot. It was I forgot to set this the PVG staging and everything. That's why. Okay, well now it's just gotta, yeah, we'll see if it gets back. We will see if it gets back to its thingy, or if I have to relaunch it. We'll see. Actually, 40k channel points. You own this economy. You know, you could always rename. You could always rename. What else could I do? No, okay. Wait, force roll is on. I don't know what's rolling. I guess this engine can't prevent rolls. I'm assuming. Huh. Didn't even get to orbit. Didn't even get to orbit. But you know what? It's fine. That's not the point. We're just gonna see if this even works. So, it didn't jettison? Oh no. There we go. There we go. So then that should work. And then, I mean, we're gonna come in at a steep an angle here, but let's just see theoretically if this was to work. So does the RCS all work? It should. Point prograde. Oh shoot, it's upside down. Point retrograde. Point retrograde. It's upside down. Use stage recoveries or something else? No, no, no. I do it all in real time. I do it all in real time. I have it timed perfectly normally, so I'm just seeing if we could technically recover the second stage. So, I mean, we're on a suborbital trajectory, so we're straight up doing a SpaceX right now, but we'll see. Actually, I prefer to use the SAS thingy here. Let's see if it would survive re-entry. It should do. When we're going to send Sputnik, we already sent Sputnik. Because it's quite literally just a cylinder. It is quite literally a cylinder. Is the... Do we still have RCS? Oh yeah, we still have tons of RCS. And it is... I think it's trying to work. So I think it didn't get to orbit because we had that botched descent. We didn't have the optimal ascent. Ooh! Huh. I'm assuming the heat shield would need to be longer, like wider. Yeah, I'm assuming the heat shield needed to be wider in order to accommodate for all of the... because of how long it is. In that case, no, we cannot recover the second stage because the heat shield would have to become comically big, which would then affect the aerodynamics. So, no. There's our answer. We cannot recover the second stage. However, we could potentially recover it in future if we have an engine that reignites. Please install better time warp mob as you did with VAB Organizer. I used to have a better time warp mob, but honestly, I didn't like it that much, so that's why I just use base. I'm happy with the base. What did we name it? Jackdaw, that was it. Okay. Okay. This thing... You have a lot of ships? Yeah. This thing needs more Delta V. I'm thinking around about 820 Delta V for the probe. We'll figure out the weight of the rocket, like how we get that heavy probe up there, but yeah, that's how much we'll need to look at here. Could I do this? Would that give us extra? Where's the Delta V going? Oh, I know it. Where's the launch complex at this world? It's in Australia. That gives us 700. How heavy is this? This is gonna be a lot heavier. Oh my god, we're looking at a half-a-ton rocket. Module. That is, we're getting pretty heavy. Getting pretty heavy for a launch module. Not for like a probe. Very heavy for a probe. Can I reduce this somehow? How could I reduce this? So here's our probe. Is this avionics maxed out? Yeah, it's at 100. How could I reduce the weight on this? Well, first off, I could reduce the size of this RCS, but that doesn't change the too much, though. How could I make this lighter with more delta V? Perform the lunar burn. Do you still have HMS Michael Jackson? Yeah, I believe so. It's somewhere, I think. Oh. I mean, we don't need a perfectly centered communications, right? We could just place it on the side there like that. Give someone OCD problems. We could do a spherical tank, maybe? An isogrid spherical tank? Maybe? And then, maybe push it down a bit. And then we can expand it a tiny bit. Like that. Oh, too much, too much, too much. Like that. Nitrous oxide thruster. That gives us 93. Omnidirectional antenna for Mars? No, it's not going for Mars. Just going for the moon. God no, it would never get to Mars. What do you mean? I would need to use an actual antenna for Mars. That gives us 400 now. I mean, I could make that go further down. Do that. That gives us 576. What mods add those spherical tanks? I don't know, they're called modular landing tanks, so maybe type up modular. Where's the launch complex? It's in Australia. I think I already answered that, but I have like straight up dementia at this point, so you know, whatever. Whatever. I'll tell you twice. Right, then we gotta... I mean, we don't have to, but I'm gonna give it a nice hat. Nah, I'm joking. Can I give it like a ring? Like that? We can do that. We can do that. We can do that. Mission to Neptune when? Oh, I don't know. I don't remember what I did 3 hours ago. What? Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much me all the time. Definitely not trying to think of what I just did 3 hours ago. Bam! That gives us 600 delta V. And it looks funky. Looks super weird. We need more delta V. How could I get more delta V on this without it looking weird? Maybe... How could I get more delta V onto this? We got 675. A retro rocket? What do you mean retro rocket? What? I love how this is straight up just fuel tanks. This whole probe is just fuel tanks, bro. Use one. What do you mean use one? Retro rocket? What? What's a retro rocket? Am I dumb? I've never heard of that. I think I'm dumb, guys. There's little circular SRBs. Nah, but then I can't control. Yeah, they have like no delta V anyway. Actually, hang on. I mean, let's just hypothetically I listen to you here for a second. Let's say I added a tiny Tim that's not so tiny in this case. Yeah, I mean it weighs like a lot. It weighs a lot. It gives us barely any delta V. Its ISP is as bad as literally what I'm using, so no. I would use an actual engine, but then I can't control it. I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing, though. Wait, how much does this weighs 173 tons as is? Yeah. No, it's too heavy. Too heavy. And I gotta worry about fuel boil off as well. That's why the gamma would be best there. Okay, so no, we can't do that. We just need to somehow get more delta V onto this turd. I mean, what? Okay, I got an idea. I have to get a tiny bit more delta V. Are you using balloon tanks? No, I'm using isogrid because it needs to be pressurized. Balloon tanks don't get pressurized. But yes, I am using the light version. Yes. There we go. That gives us 700. I don't know if 700's enough though. I thought we needed 800 delta V to get into lunar orbit. I mean, I could always use this engine, but that is so big. That is so big. I just need an engine with better ISP in a vacuum that allows me to... Yeah, I don't have one. I don't have one. Because like this would give me like a lot. It does. I don't know if it boils off actually. I don't think it boils off. Okay, I mean we could try this for now. 0.445. What if I added oh my PC. Thank you, Ultra Awesome Man. I wonder if Pure tried to make two black holes binary on some... So what? What are you on about, William? What did I just read? I don't... No, actually, don't even tell me. I don't want to know what I just read. Some things are best just not read. Thank you, Flemix. There we go. Now it looks like some radioactive thing. Or like a boiler. That looks like a boiler, right? Or something. I don't know. Nuclear fuel rod. I don't know about your current situation right now, but in future, you build 1,000 to 1,300 launch vehicles. Why not invest in them right now to make bigger probes? I don't think I will be making probes that, like rockets that big later on. That's the thing. I don't think I would be. And why not invest in them now? Because of money. It'll be expensive to build it, and then put people on it to build stuff. That would also be very expensive. $770. Let's see if we can work with that. I could probably squeeze out a tiny bit more if I needed to. Yeah, I can squeeze a tiny... Okay, I can squeeze a... You know, I'm going to squeeze a bit more Delta V into it. Just how? Like, without it looking absolutely horrible. How? I know how. I just got to do this, right? Just add another ring. Add another reactor ring. Okay, it doesn't actually look bad when I do that. It looks horrible instead. But that's close to 800, and I'm happy with that. It's... What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this, man? This is certainly interesting. It certainly isn't a probe design I don't think any of the real IRL nations would make. And that means it must be good. According to maths. I think my engineer's well on that though. Don't tell him that. That was at 58. Oh god, why this song's been ruined for me? I just realized. The song I'm listening to on Twitch right now. I just realized the song has been ruined by memes. Oh no. William, do you know what I'm talking about? Do you know the memes I'm talking about? Right, let's see. Is everything staged correctly? Blah 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 blah. Alright, let's see if this gets and does the mission. Let's try it. Sorry guys to keep you waiting. Let's go. 8,000 plus for low Earth orbit and 3,000 Delta V for orbit insurgent. 8,000 plus if you're at the equator, yes. You're not accounting for the fact that I'm taking off from Australia. I don't know if you're taking into account air resistance and everything like that. Which meme? Oh, you don't know the meme? Hang on, let me see if I can send it to you on Discord. Hang on. I can't. Okay, this, bro. Okay, anyway. Right, moving on. Let's launch. Oh, let me reduce my thing. Let's do it as if it was an actual mission. Thank you, you idiot. I'm doing a New Zealand playthrough. It's tough, lol. Yeah, it is. Did you just say carbon language? What the hell? That's like 1.8 IQ these days. Okay, man. Did you get a reusable booster to work? Yeah, with parachutes, but yeah. Yeah. Oh, look at that. When are we gonna make the rocket from 1926? Oh, yo, I should do that soon. Hey, if you can remind me towards the end of the stream, then I'll do it, yeah? Why are the cameras all like weird? Camera positions are all weird. You're doing it from New Zealand? I didn't know you could do it from New Zealand. I'm gonna be honest. Let me look at the map. Yeah, New Zealand doesn't have a launch pad. How did you add a launch pad? How did you even add a launch pad there? I can barely hear your voice. What? What? Can you hear me now? You must, but you can't progress further without powerful rockets. Rovers need 5 tons to Mars orbit. Other science programs ask for several tons to Neptune. That's 8,000 Delta V for just Neptune ejection. Okay. Yeah, but what if I do orbital... orbital construction? Like orbital assembly. Have you considered that I might be big braining and thinking about orbital assembly? Eh? It does if you go to the tracking station. It's called something with M. Oh, okay. Didn't know that. Just had to put my volume to max. Whoa! Welcome back, local RPMK 1000 reactor. How many mods did you put? I guess 600? No, only about 117. Only about 117. Not that many. We should have stage separation soon. In about 17 seconds. Which camera? Yeah, I don't know why this camera and this camera is like switched. So I have to do it like twice just to get the right camera feed. I got more mods than you then? Yeah. I mean, it's not a competition to see how many mods you can get to beat your game, but sure. Oh yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, which one is it? Yeah. Wait, so when's that coming back down? 4 minutes and 40 seconds. That's fine. You got 150? Damn. Goddamn, bro. Goddamn. My game starts breaking at 120. Yeah, I mean, like, the volumetric clouds, while I do have the volumetric clouds installed, and they look nice, I don't think I can have, like, thunderstorms and everything, which kind of sucks. I have not seen a single thunderstorm, or rain cloud for that matter. But, you know, the game looks fine as it is. I would rather not mess around to try and get the perfect looking game. I would rather just be happy with what I got. You know? Okay, there's that separation. Antenna and everything looks all fine, that's good. We're just going to keep burning to orbit. How long do we burn for? Another 1 minute, 40 seconds. We haven't seen a thunderstorm in 9 trillion years this year. Oh man, the thunderstorms that went through the UK were amazing. I remember. I want more to happen. I mean, we've got hot weather right now, so I would like more thunderstorms, if possible. I love them. It blew up. What blew up? I've returned. I tried to run these mods on my PC with a Ryzen 3 2200G. It blew up. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with Ryzen's, like reading it, but I don't think that's a good one, right? Do you make ICBMs? We might have to make one in the future, yes, in order to get stuff back down. Okay. There we go. Yeah, we might actually have to make, you know, interception missiles in order to intercept all of the space debris eventually. But that'll be in the future, and I don't know. We may have to, we may not. We'll see. Let's spin this around. I just opened KSP 2 for 2 seconds and I got a blue screen. Rip. I haven't played KSP 2, so I wouldn't know. You could make one using BD Armory? Yeah, but I don't think that would work because I think BD Armory is not compatible with RP1 because of RP1 changes the whole tech tree and a bunch of like components, what is available to you, because it gets rid of all the stock parts. So I imagine BD Armory wouldn't be compatible. Let's open that. Coming in on a bit of the toasty side, but should be fine. Should be fine. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. When are we going live in your mainness? Wait, what if I lock suspension? Right, let's toggle the gear. Big brain for sure, but you don't account for construction losses. Literally super inefficient till 2010. You don't know the feeling of launching 30 missions to make a 4,000 ton interplanetary. Yeah, I mean, like, we'll get to that point. I can find out if it's like worth or not, but I will try and make it as light as possible, you know? Or like efficient as possible. But I don't know. I haven't got that far. We'll find out. So if I lock the steering wheel, like suspension here, will it like after it lands, if I lock the suspension, will that prevent it from tipping? So like it lands perfectly like that. Then oh yeah, I can't control the okay. Okay. Let me in. Oh, okay. Fine too. Ignore the sounds. Ignore the fact that the nav ball is tipped over. That is fine. Can you do the Soviet Union Venus mission? Hopefully in future I will do that, yes. Hello, it's Pirates. Pirates? Is that how I pronounce your name? Why is there a shiny rocket stage in my black... Why did I read in my backyard? What? That's wrong with my brain sometimes. Sometimes I just don't pronounce stuff. No, not 40 days. I don't want to blow up my PC. Jesus. Jesus. 200,000. Optimize. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. That is what I call beautiful, mate. That's what I call beautiful. I'm back, says who? Who's that? Fox North. Why do you say okay? You know what? Whatever. Someone can't read? Yeah. Juvenile one. I want to do that, yeah. No, I'm not. Okay. It was a minor. It was a misimp. You calm down. It was a misimp. Oh, I forgot. I need to add the RC. Ah, whatever. I forget like 20, like all the time, but I mean, it technically still does it. I need to remember to fix this RCS though. I mean, it technically still works though, but. Can we do the Voyager 1, 2, 3, and 4? I want to do Voyager 1 and 2, yeah. 2 more than NASA? Well, we just add an extra Voyager mission just cause. I don't want to go down on the ground. What are you on about, Fox Nauticus? What? Just add RCS at the same size as the stage? That's the same size as the stage. Yeah, I could just make the RCS bigger, yeah. I promise it will work. You know, I don't think. Yeah, no, I don't. Maybe not exactly what you're suggesting. Alright, that should be like on point. Oh, that's an impact. Oh. Well, let's just prevent that from being an impact real quick. There we go. Then we will go sun facing down. I'd highly recommend Bulldog's part mod. No, I'm good, thank you. I'm good. But the one thing I do need to remember to install is the plume, because someone said about plumes, like you can get a plume mod that adds smoke after launch. But I want to see if that maybe will be compatible. I have no idea though. That'd be neat if it is. Why that solar panel? Adds hundreds of different parts. Yeah, it doesn't work though because of what RP1 is. It won't work, I don't think. Is it real plume? No, I don't think so. It's avalanche. Oh, is it avalanche? That adds like the smoke after you launch in atmosphere. Because I want to have that. Yes? Okay, avalanche. I am going to write that down for myself, so I remember after the stream. And I'll test it. There we go. So I've written that down so I can remember it for myself. Okay, so then we should be going over to the moon now. Shut down avionics. We should have perpetual. Perpetual, cool. So then I want to go to Jackdaw. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Just so I don't get like notified. Jackdaw probe, CFG, bam, we don't need that. Jackdaw probe, bam. Okay, so now we don't get notified. So now nothing should interrupt our warp. Inertially fixed. How long is that? 3 days. That's 30 days. 3 days. Whee! Okay, cool. And then we burn... How much we got? We got like 700... We'll do 780. Not... Yeah. 780. Where is that? Why is that not like... Why is that? What? What? Oh, because, like, 4 days? There we go. Minus. Press C or V. I want to know if you have a mission control room. No, I do not. Actually, I do. But, like, it does... It's temperamental. It doesn't want to work half the time. I don't... Maybe it doesn't work in simulations. Oh, I think we actually have enough Delta V now. Wait, actually. I think we have enough Delta V. Okay, let's warp to it. Warp to maneuver. Wow! We're a propeller. Look at us go. Oh, God. Oh, my God. It actually did the warp and we didn't stop like 20 times. Holy shit. Right, so then we do execute next node. I can't see anything. Light boost. Bam, now I can see something. Right. Alright, Geo. And we have still connection as well. Awesome. You could say this Earth has a very pure ocean. Okay, bro. Okay. Voyager 4 Sun Gravity Assist. Yo! That thing's into solar system at that point. What if you just use the Sun Gravity Assist like multiple times? I turn on RCS. Oh, and I need to... Oh, shit. Activate avionics. Okay, the RCS is no longer strong enough. Of course. I made the RCS smaller and made the craft bigger, so of course the RCS isn't strong enough. Yeah. That makes sense. I can't even stop the rotation. That is how weak the RCS is. Okay. Well, that's a failure. We're gonna have to do that all again. But that would just be orbiting. Yeah, true. Oh shoot, thank you. Oh shoot, thank you, man. Pirates. Read my comment, kind sir. What is your comment? What mods makes you keep spinning during time warp? I have no idea. If anyone knows, please let them know. And I can read it out. In case he misses it. But I have no idea. Right. Fixing the RCS problem. What if I put the RCS like here? Persistent rotation. According to 𝐏𝐫𝐶𝐚, says persistent rotation is what it is called. Aren't you lucky we have nice people? I'm assuming that's it, of course, and he's not just talking absolute garbage. Which he could totally just do. Just straight up giving false information. Thank you, Penny Farthing? What? So I don't know how to pronounce your name. Don't worry, it's not just you. I do it with everyone. What if we rechange the design of this probe? Because it kind of looks a bit garbage, don't you agree, guys? By the way, if you say yes, you're a liar. If you say no, you're also a liar. And I can't trust any of you. You might all be communist spies working for Russia. Soviet Union, specifically. There is no winning. 𝐏𝐫𝐸𝐚𝐥 in chat right now? I mean, yeah, on YouTube, yeah. Don't forget I am streaming 2 other platforms as well, other than YouTube. Look at this. Yes. That doesn't look that bad. It looks like a... Okay, guys. I mean, like, if it wasn't golden and it was brown, what does it look like? Wait, could we actually make it brown? Black, green, brown. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. What am I making? Oh no. This is unique, I think is the word. Why can't I do the middle one? Wait, why can't I do the middle one? Like the middle ISO grid structure. Yeah, it doesn't do the middle one. Ah, god damn it. God damn it. We'll just switch to gold again. God damn it. I can't make it look like something very specific. Okay. That'll be fine as it is then. Oh, I know why. Okay, well I can't be bothered now. I know why. I know why, but I can't be bothered now. You can't even get to orbit without spinning like crazy. I've played 26 hours, didn't help me. Well, the spin can actually be good. Okay, first off, spin helps. But if you mean like rotating and not like if you mean like, yeah, then a spin that doesn't help, then yeah. What the hell? Wait, what the hell? No, I want this to go this one. There we go. Wait, now I want this one. Ba-ba! That goes up like that. Is this design better than what I previously was using? What do we think? Or is this just as bad? I mean, it has more delta V. I barely passed the Klarman line in this guy. What do you mean? You barely passed the Klarman line. You barely passed the Klarman line. Okay. What, is that like going straight up? You barely passed the Klarman line? I would advise you looking for better engines. Is my first bit of advice then. 200 kilometers too? What? What do you mean 200 kilometers? Tops. Well, that is past the Klarman line. Well, you are past the Klarman line then. Well, I can't get this one bit. Oh, whatever. I just need to make sure that RCS is big enough. I love how this is literally just round tanks everywhere. Like, it looks so ugly, man. It looks so ugly. What about if we extend it? Does it look as ugly? It still looks so ugly. It looks ugly. It looks so ugly. I hope I never have to use this thing ever again. How heavy is it? Oh, it's heavy enough, dude. How much do you need for orbit? I mean, I need roughly 9,000, but I think I'm launching from Australia, so I believe that increases my Delta V requirement. But about 9,000. Bro, why does it look so ugly, man? Why does it look so ugly? I want to beautify this. I want to make it look better than what it looks like. That means changing the design a bit, which means we're going to be here for a minute. But this design looks garbage. How long do you have in this save? Probably like 100 hours, maybe. We've been pretty slow, but I'm not in a rush at the same time, so you know. There we go. If we do a big tank at the top and a big tank at the bottom, that might not be as bad. Actually, what if I just copy that tank? Push that in like that. There we go, so it's like two spherical tanks. Yeah, and ignore the fact that the avionics is inside. That is completely crushed. Ignore that fact. That does not exist, okay? The avionics inside do not exist. They are completely, like, inaccessible for me, by the way. Oh no, they're not. I can always do this to get them. That. I thought it glitter Wait, where did my... Oh, I got rid of my damn engine. Oh, it's using nitrogen. That's right. Have you done any planetary flybys yet? No, we could have had the option to do it, but I decided to do more moon stuff instead. Because I don't think we are going to really have enough Delta V to really get... Oh my god. We're looking at 1,000 Delta V here. Granted, we're a lot heavier. God dang. Okay, let's reduce this. Where's the second tank? There we go. Oh, that looks weird, but it kind of looks cool at the same time. There we go. Yes, the ball. It is the ball. It's so difficult when we're warning. I just did my first impactor. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Any vanilla type plans of mission and plans? Yeah, but you know, we're gonna need better tracking and all of that to do that. But yeah, I do plan to do that type of stuff. That would be awesome, in my opinion, to get that down. I plan to visit all the planets in my save, providing we don't go bankrupt, of course. Which is very much a possibility, as it seems to happen in every single save. Apart from this one. It has not happened in this one. Nor shall it happen in this one. Right, guys? I will never go bankrupt again. Never. And that is a fact. Some of you guys don't even, like, weren't even here when I originally started my RP1 save. So some of you actually don't even know the fact that the amount of times I actually had to restart my save. Because of, I was trying to learn the game. Gotta go, it's 4:40 AM. Damn! Okay, goodbye, you idiot. What a name. You idiot. Probably get by with that much delta V. Okay. Now we need slightly more delta V. I would ideally want it in the lower stage. That's gonna weigh too much. Are we gonna have to put it in the upper? If we go 2000 like that. So I'm just adjusting the delta V here. I don't think we don't actually have enough delta V. Yeah. We don't actually have enough delta V, so I might actually have to reduce this bit. Means we can reduce this at the top, which means we can increase this. We're about 1 ton over. About 1 ton over. It's the 4th run you've done? Yeah. What year are you in? 68. 68. We're 1 ton over, man. 1 ton. Because I don't think this can go higher. No, it can't. We go exactly 800 there. Yeah, that'll be enough. Okay, we just gotta hope that's enough delta V. Let's save it. Let's hope it's enough delta V. It may not be. We'll see. We shall see. And this will probably be our last launch. Then I'm gonna try making a interesting rocket. The 1926 rocket, which will take like 10 seconds to do it, to be honest, and then we'll end, or then I'll end. No, I'm not making a deer-looking rocket, bro. Nah, I'm good, thank you. I'm good. I'd rather do that as a practical design, you know. I mean, I could totally do that, though. I could totally do that. Man, I love this rocket. This rocket looks so good. Like, look at it. Look at it. Doesn't it look good? Doesn't it look good? It looks so good. I love it. Yeah, I only use a 7 engine and not the full 9 engines. But, yeah. Yeah. It only uses the 7 engine, not the full 9. Mainly because our engines are actually worse, who would have guessed, than the actual Merlin engine that is used on the Falcon 9. But the advantage of our engines is there is none. So what I did is I just scaled it down so we can comply with the launch complex as well. Yeah, so we didn't have to upgrade a whole new launch complex. So in future we may make a more real Falcon 9, because this can only launch about like 2 tons maximum, I think, to orbit. Not a lot at all, considering later on we're going to be launching rockets that can take probably 20 to 60 tons to orbit. So, yeah. You haven't stopped at the Black Arrow fairings, I realized? Yeah. Yeah. I figured it's like a British tradition, right? Like, we should make it like a British tradition, right? Like a UK space agency tradition. Make it red tip. Huh? Well, I mean, I feel like at the time in the 1960s or whatever, they kind of 1950s, 1960s, everything to do with missiles kind of had like red or like color to do with it. For example, the blue streak. Well, I mean, it's blue, but yeah, Black Arrow, black. And an arrow, but then it had a red tip. You had a missile for it was an air-to-air missile called the Red Top. I don't know why that's wiggling. Stop that. You had a missile called the Red Top, so for the Commonwealth. Yeah. So you know what? I just figured I'd keep it. You know, keep the idea. If we aren't changing the names, I'll just keep the. If we're changing the names that it's not the same, I'll just keep this. Oh god, no, I'm not using that song. Oh, shoot. What even was that song? Hang on. W song, literally. Listen to this. Listen to this. I mean, no, everyone else can't listen to it, actually. I just realized that's so, like, mean. Not, like, 90% of people can't listen to this. Okay, anyway, let's get to orbit. Holy 1 FPS, what is going on? I'm not gonna land the booster, because we know that we can land the booster, like, easily. So I'm not even gonna bother landing the booster. I think that's just kind of a waste of time right now. Because the only reason why I was doing it before is so I could make sure I could actually land it. But because we know we can land it, I'm not gonna even attempt it. We're just gonna focus on getting the probe to orbit and everything. I mean, a rocket came from a missile? That is true. That is true. That is true, that is true. Okay. There we go, we're in orbit. Okay, we could probably shave about 200 delta V off of that. Okay. So we have 200 delta V to work with. That's nice to know. So it only takes us around about 3,800 delta V to get to orbit for us. Not 9,000. That's nice to know. Depending on what orbit we want, of course. We want 2,800. That's actually fixed. Let's go 5 days. I think we already have like a moon interceptor, actually. Do we? No. Yeah, because like we're at the perfect launch right now. Yeah. Okay, so we have to wait for a while. Need a bit more. Delta V. Bit more Delta V. How much Delta V do we have in this stage? Oh, I need to. 2,900. Okay. Kind of cutting it close. We might not get to the moon. That's what I'm worried actually right now. Optimize. Yo? The hell type of optimization is that? It didn't even take... It took me away from the moon! What was that? Okay, let's just see how much we need. Nah, that's not enough. Bro, why is it like I got it perfect like every time nearly, and then now I'm like struggling? Like, hello? What is this? Like every time I got it perfect, and now I'm just like fumbling. Come on. It's like we launched at the wrong time, but we shouldn't have. Alright, let me try optimizing it again. Watch it do the exact same, I swear. It's like we need less delta V there. Like that, yeah. And then we need to change our time. Then we add delta V. Okay. I can't sleep, I'm too hungry, I'm gonna eat the world. The world? Holy shoot, man. You're gonna eat a whole world? God damn, you must be hungry. Raid the kitchen. You must. You must raid the kitchen. For Gotham. I don't know, man. Don't know why Batman would be telling you that, but whatever. Batman kind of freaky these days, I guess. It's like our orbital inclinations are. Which is weird, because it shouldn't be, right? Yeah, no, it's fine. I think. I can probably look, actually. Brother, what is this? Hang on. Let me delete this whole flight plan. Let me delete this. I don't trust this. I don't trust that flight plan. 3,000. We're just going to put 3,000 in. Like, nothing should have changed, by the way. This is the same mission I've been doing. Okay, there's the moon. Moon-centered inertia. Here we go. Let's put it over here. Reduce delta V. That should pull it down. Okay. I don't think we're going to have enough delta V. That's what worries me. That's actually what worries me right now. Because I stripped a lot of delta V off. Because I was like, we probably don't need that much. But then, you know, my previous self was also big brain and was like, you know, I should probably pack a bit extra delta V just in case. But, you know, I'm bigger than my big brain. Some wise guy, probably. There we go. Yeah, we probably have enough of that. We'll find out, I guess. We have... Yeah, we have enough. Oh, yeah. See, my big brain does. Big. My big brain is big brain. But you know what is small brain? Our controllable masses. Okay, well, screw that. Screw that. Let's just see if it would have got into orbit. We can't actually go do it. But, I don't have enough controllable mass, okay? So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go add maneuver. When is this? T minus 3 days. I'm just going to, like, do the maths, you know? 3 days, 15 hours. 15 hours. How much delta V we got in the second stage? We have your mum. Delta V 800. Wait, 800? I thought it was more than that. Okay, I guess it's 800. So we'll go 780. Minus 7. What? What? Oh, that's why. Oh, I was so confused. Oh my god, it would do it! 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 It would do it. Okay, so this rocket can do it. We just need to change the controllable mass, which would affect the whole Delta V as a whole. Okay, we'll do that all next time. Right, let's build the meme rocket that William wanted me to build. This whole stream. It's a rocket from 1926, I believe. And it's the pendulum engine, I believe is what it's called. He's given me approximate size. Yeah, I ain't going with that, bro. We're gonna just have to wing it. Do I even have the photo? Let's save this. Okay. Right, let's build this. Let's build that. I don't even like what the hell do I even make? It's like what the fuck, man? It's just a bunch of what even is it, man? Like what is this? I imagine it's not controllable. Is the rocket Goddard launch? What do you mean Goddard? What? Like, it doesn't even have electronics. Like, it won't have electronics, so I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I guess the launch pad? Yeah, I guess launch pad. I guess the launch pad. What happened while I'm in the kitchen? So we technically have enough Delta V to get to the moon. Like, do the contract. But, you know, it's come to the end of the stream, so I'm kind of doing the meme thing at the end of the stream now, so we will focus on the rest of that later. So what is at the bottom here? What even is that? Is that the fuel tanks? That's the fuel tanks, isn't it? It's the damn fuel tanks, isn't it? That's the fuel tanks at the bottom. Okay. We got the damn fuel tank at the bottom. Okay. Okay. Structural. I don't even know, like... the beams are too big. Like, everything will be too big. So there's only one way I can imagine I can do this. And this is gonna be damn cursed. Oh, I can make it even smaller like that, but no, we'll make it somewhat decently big. So we'll do... Don't judge, okay? It's... Don't judge it, it's fine. Try making the smallest orbital rocket. What, something that takes like barely any tons to orbit? What would it be like? It's meant to be a liquid boost. A liquid. It can't be. I assume it can't be solid. But like everything will be too big. Like, what would I even be able to use? Like, that's gonna be way too big, yeah. Veronique's too big. Aerobee? Oh, the Aerobee might pass. Yeah, the Aerobee. I'll use the Aerobee. That could, like, totally passes it. When crude Uranus. Okay, man. Are you making the B2 ballistic missile? Definitely not. Okay, it's going to be slightly bigger. Is that alright, William, in order to do this? To make it more practical, it's going to be a bit bigger. You chill with that? Yes, I am. I am, indeed, on Twitch. This is definitely the rocket that Goddard launched. Is that his name? Was that his name? Then yes. If that was his name, then yes, it is. It's gonna have to be a bit bigger though, because like, I don't think I could do it. This is like the smallest engine. Yeah, this is like the smallest engine I've got to do it. Because like, if I use this is not gonna have enough thrust. Yeah, it's 160 newtons. Would that work? Like, it would have to be so light. It could be the size of Artemis 4, like, yeah, okay. Okay. So size does not matter. I mean, hang on. No, wait. No, we're gonna try and make it as small as possible, right? Because that's a challenge. Let me see, would it even have thrust to weight ratio? Now this is the question, this is the real question. Would it even, I doubt it would because it's a vacuum engine, right? But like, might as well just hypothetically question it, right? Because this would be the closest thing to it. I already know the answer. It's gonna be no. It does. Well, I guess we know what we're using. We got anything smaller than that? Are you making the Goddard rocket? I believe so. Oh, we have got something smaller. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. Look how small it is! Look how small it is, man. Like, this isn't gonna work. This is not gonna work. It's just gonna flip instantly, man. I mean, it didn't work in real life, did it? Freaking struts, man. They're bigger than the engine. The struts are bigger than the engine. Oh my god, it doesn't want to work. Come on, work for me. No, come on. We'll go upwards then. No. Hang on. Imagine this worked IRL. If this worked IRL, that would be absolutely crazy, I think. Can I like change? I need something I could change the size of. I need something small. I need something modular. Oh my god, that's huge. We're trying to beat 41 feet in 2.5 seconds. Oh, we're definitely gonna beat that. We're definitely gonna beat that. I can guarantee that, I think. Actually, I don't want to say I can guarantee that, because that's a bad omen to say that. I would like to imagine we could beat that. I'll say that. Right, this is what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna extend that like that. So it comes out a tad bit. There we go. Then that might allow the auto strut, or like the strut to connect. Maybe. God damn it, why wouldn't the strut connect? I don't see the problem. Do you guys see a problem? I don't see. Wait, what if I attach the strut like this? Wait. What if I do this? It's so small I can't even like... It's so small I can't even like... properly... What? Brother. Just connect. Connect. Brother, connect. Brother, please. Oh my god. We have something. And something is better than nothing. Because then, won't it shape with it? Yes! Yeah, let me do that 4 times now. So I think I got connected to the actual rocket, maybe? No? Oh my god, I'm going mentally ill. Hang on, can I fix this? Dude, the thing is bigger than the actual... I can't see it. Okay, there we go. We're good. We're good. Yo, do you remember me? Yeah, hello Liam. How you doing? How you doing, man? What? Nope. Nope. Why is that only bringing 1? It should bring... Oh! Oh. Hang on. We totally got this. We've totally got this. Yes. 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 No. No. Yes. And then if I grab this... Why does that bring it with it, man? Like, bro! Stop! Come on. Work for me. Wait, hang on. What if I just do this? You have something called kitchen emoji on your phone. What the hell is that? Why can't I extend you? Let me extendo! Extendo! Wait, I have an idea. Wait, I have another idea on how we could extend it potentially. What if? Hang on. Sometimes you have big brain ideas. So if I grab... Come on. Come on. Give me... Oh, it's so small. That's what she said though, but like, it genuinely is. If I grab... This is more of a pain, man. Use shift? No, that's like not gonna do anything. Like we do this. Wait, is it the upper? Huh. I don't know what I've done. How the hell do we get the struts to attach? Any suggestions? I'm up for suggestions. Any suggestions? How the hell do we get a strut to attach? That doesn't want to attach. Wait, what if we just... Wait. What if we... I wish I could change the size. Like, this is literally all I can do. Try attach. How does that work? Can you explain? What? Or are you just memeing me? You could just be memeing me. I think you're memeing me, aren't you? I mean, I could just push it closer. Like this. Like that. Drag it down. Can I then drag it up? Or that drag it all up? Probably would drag it all up, right? This is taking way longer than it should do, man. This was meant to be something simple. Yeah, it takes it all, man. You sent a photo and it's way bigger. I mean, okay, maybe I'll make it a tiny bit bigger. Ocean, what is that? Big ocean, man. Maybe I'll make it a tiny bit bigger. Wait, what was this dimensions? What was this dimensions? 0.2. Oh, 0.2, okay. 0.2. Okay, I was doing 0.1. So I can make it a bit bigger. Maybe that will allow the struts. Maybe. Oh! Oh! Ah! Hey! That's better. Hey, look at that. Oh, yes! Yes! Look at that! There we go. There we go. Look at that. That's what we're after. Isn't it beautiful? Right, what else have we got to do? Do we have to do anything else? We got to like make it on a stand, right? How do we make a stand? How do I make a stand? Shareholders are happy. How do we make a stand though? I'm assuming the only way is I'm gonna get rid of that tank. just gonna do a thingy. So if you're lonely. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna do a polygon. Then I'm gonna do 4 corners, so make it a square. Crazy. Then I'm gonna go like this. Then I'm gonna go like, is it 4? It's 4. This is gonna be a YouTube shop. Probably. It probably will. You guys know me too well. How's the picture go then? I mean, at this point, I might as well be because of the amount of effort I'm putting into this, man. Oh wait, it's only 2? Oh shit. Wait. Like that. Then like this. Then like this. Oh yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. And then like that. Yeah. Is that good? And then we just strut it all up. And then add a procedural underneath. And that'll be the base. Is that alright? I mean, it might not be exactly 1-to-1, right? But I've tried to do a faithful recreation. Potentially. Hang on, that actually needs to go like there. Then that. Oh. Right. Okay, there we go. Then we just need to push this in all the way. Now this is what you call... Dude, I put more effort into this damn thing than I have to some of my actual rockets. I would like to point that out. Like some of my early rockets. This has had more attention to it. Like, are you happy? You better be damn happy. Meow. Bah. That's what this guy has to say about it. It's meow. What is this? What is this, man? Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna be like perfect, but you get the idea, right? I don't think I could make this perfect. I mean, maybe if I spent more time. RSS with Soviet parts? No, I want to do... If I had to restart, I think I would actually do RSS, like RO, with only European parts. That's what I would do. I think. Is that alright? Is that satisfactory? William, is that satisfactory to you? I don't even know what part flew. Like, did this even fly, like the base like that? Or was it just like the middle part that flew actually? Because I built the whole base. I don't think the base flew, did it? Rocket science made by a single dev. Yeah, I don't think the whole base flew. But you guys know better, right? You wanna please tell me? Please? I beg? Because if not, I can just add simple decouplers here. Although I say simple, but it's huge at this scale. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, because I kind of feel like it was just this that flew. It wouldn't make sense if the base flew. Hmm. Yes, the whole rocket launched and flew, but only briefly. Really? The whole base? Okay. What was the name of this? Goddard. Goddard. Not Godman. Goddard. Like that? Really? Damn. That's weird for the whole base to fly. But alright. Pressure fed. It is a high pressure tank, right? Yeah, okay. So you're saying... Okay, dude, this has 50 seconds of runtime. But it doesn't go high enough. Hang on, let's reduce that. It doesn't have enough thrust to weight ratio. Bro, it doesn't have enough... Oh, wait. Okay, no, it... No wonder we had so much thrust to weight ratio. It wasn't set to the moon. Okay, we're gonna have to put a different engine on. Let's try this one. Yeah, it doesn't have enough thrust to weight ratio. What could we use that would have enough thrust to weight ratio? The Russian engine? I doubt it, because they're all using the same propellant. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna have to use a natural engine. Hi. How you guys doing? What? I just want to ask one question. Go ahead. Go ahead. There we go, that's enough. We either use the Russian engine or we use the Aerobee. I think we should use the Aerobee because the Aerobee looks more crude. How long did it fly for? "41 feet in 2.5 seconds. 41 feet in 2.5 seconds. Like, how long do we burn this for? I'm guessing like a second. I guess a second. Maybe more. You know, I'll give it max fuel, 2.6 seconds. Alright. Alright, let's see if this thing works. Okay, goodbye, Game On. Let's see if this thing flies. Oh, we have no probe control. Right, that... God, look at this. Genuinely, what are we making? The Goddard rocket, I believe, is what some people are calling it. The first ever rocket ever to be known to man. I don't think that includes fireworks. I don't think fireworks count. Right, it needs electrical. Because we have no probe control technically. So I'm gonna give it a launch pad. Because I'm gonna try and be as realistic as possible here. And in that case, we need to just give it a launch pad. Is there anything smaller? Small enough? But everything is huge. There we go. Beautiful. What a, you know, I'll just, yeah. Yeah. Like, I have to give it, because I can't give it electronics, right? I've got no room for electronics. Unless I do science core. Actually, hang on. Does science core... Oh, we don't need... Oh, we need... Oh, I can give it. I can give it. Add. There we go. We're so back. I give it electronics. We're so back. Why are we downgrading? Nah, it's just a meme rocket, man. Make ballistic nuclear Goddard missile. What? Alright, here we go. So we just gotta beat 40 seconds, right? You said? Alright, here we go. Now let me... You said we just gotta beat like 40 seconds, right? I'm not even surprised. Oh, 42 feet. Oh, it wasn't 40 seconds. It's got to go 42 feet. Why did it not even fly? It has enough thrust to weight ratio. What? I don't get it. It has enough thrust to weight ratio. It has enough. Why didn't it fly? Like, why didn't it fly? Thrust to weight ratio 14. There's a thrust to weight ratio of 14. Why didn't it fly? Does anyone want to explain the physics behind this? Chat, why is Rocket not working, chat? Like, bro! It doesn't even want to lift! Why? Why does it not want to lift? I take my whiskey. Brilliant invention, thank you. Maybe it's too heavy, but its thrust to weight ratio is 14. It can't be too heavy. It can't be heavy. Wait, hang on. What if it's just something to do with the physics? I wonder if it's like something to do with physics. Like how Kerbal simulates physics. I'm gonna put the thing at the bottom. If this works now, it's to do with the physics, and I can't physically do it. What if the thrusters getting caught in itself? Let's see. Yeah, okay. It's Kerbal physics. It don't work. I mean, there's a way I can make it work, maybe. There's a way I could still probably make it work. How could I make this work? Because what I was doing is I was just dragging it up from the bottom. You make the smallest orbital rocket possible? Nah, I'm good. What if I place it up here like this? Maybe that's what everyone did. Is what you're referring to? Hang on. If we do this. Then I'm going to invert it. Thank you, Just a Man, by the way. I forgot to say that, man. Okay, give me a sec. I think this will work. Genuinely, what are we doing, gang? What are we doing, man? Oh, not this problem again. Oh, is it because of this is too small, actually? There we go. No. What the fuck? There we go. Oh, we could just put it on the air, maybe. Oh, okay. Beautiful. Look at that. Okay, that should work. I don't see why that couldn't work. Have you thought that the fuel isn't being pumped into it? No, because it switches on. It switches on. Skill issue, I guess. Uh-huh. Should, yeah. What if it's the fuel? No, because it switches on and it starts burning. It just doesn't. It just doesn't fly. Let's see if this works. The quick question: what are you trying to do? You're trying to make the Goddard rocket. This was the first ever rocket that was like liquid rocket propelled. And it didn't fly very far. There was a madman in his shed, if I'm not mistaken. It's like Kerbal Space Program doesn't like rendering it. Or something's not liking it. Engine on the side? No, it doesn't seem to be where I position my engine. It just doesn't... Basically, I can see what's happening. Basically, the thrust, right, contacts this upper nose cone here. And it doesn't like that. And because it doesn't like that, it prevents it from generating thrust for some reason. I think because it thinks I'm trying to generate thrust from nothing. Which makes sense, because I pretty much am. It's kind of like trying to catch your own propellant in order to get more boost. I think that's what it's trying to prevent. Which makes sense in that case, because that is absolutely ridiculous. And I would definitely want to try that, but it won't work now that I've typed this. Place it at the bottom and move it up to the top. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to stretch it out even more, maybe. Trying to stretch it out more, maybe to give it more room. Can I like raise it up even more? So we'll do that, so it's way above. Turn magic on. I think this can work. I think it... Well, I mean, I don't want to say that, actually. But I think it could work. Just gotta make it work. So I'm thinking maybe it's the thrust, right? Maybe you just gotta get the thrust away. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Let's try it. Let's try it. Maybe it was just too close. What if we make it bigger? Nah. The smallness. You're going to need to increase the distance from the nose cone or pick a more heat-resistant part. Yeah, I'm just going to increase the distance. Right, let's see if this works. Increase the distance again. Place it at the bottom, then move it to the top. That's what we did originally. That's what we did originally. That's what I did originally, because that's what I thought would work. Because I'm big brain like that. But I think we just need to raise it up even more. Or just move to the fuel to the sides. Yeah, but then we won't stand true to the design. Although I feel like this is going XXXL version. Yeah, I mean, we're doing what we have to do to make it work, you know? Center of mass. Wow. I mean, his theory was that it should be like that anyway. An IQ too high. Please work. I'll be going. Don't forget the avalanche plumes. Bye. Okay, see you later, Jason. Bro, still? Still? Wow. 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 You can also try more heat resistant part. Fuel tanks, low heat tolerance, but nose cones have much higher resistance. I mean, I could just do something simple there, yeah. Hell. Let me move this part to the bottom again. We'll do this again. So we'll do that to the bottom, just in case it is affecting it. And then we're going to drag this up to the top again. And then we'll just add a heat shield at the top there. But I don't think it's doing it because of like the laws of physics. I ain't gonna lie. Just do that. I don't think it's doing it because of the laws of physics. In how physics is in the game, to be honest. Right, we'll try this one more time. If this fails, whatever. You can't say I didn't do it though, William. Can't say I didn't do it. See you next stream. Okay, see you later, Planetus. You need to find how far heat travels from the motor, then put the bottom part farther than that. I feel like that's going to be very far. I mean, let's try one more then. We'll try one more. And I'll try and go as far as possible. Thank you, Double Star. So pretty when you tell me that you love me. I wish that okay. Surely heat doesn't travel that far, man. It's only an aero bee. It's not that strong. It's not like a fucking Viking engine. The XXXXL version. Holy shoot, bro. This thing's huge. Right, this last try. If this doesn't work, then oh well. The 7XL version, literally. If this doesn't work, I give up. We'll have to think of a new meme rocket we can do next. This thing is huge, that's what she said. Okay, man. Oh! It works! I think we well and truly beat the 40 feet, though. Oh my god, it actually worked. How high are we going? 3,400. Our apoapsis is 4,400. Oh my god. How high is 4,400 meters? Holy shoot. It actually worked. It actually worked. That was our last straw as well. If it didn't work here, well, we weren't doing it. Hey, in the real world, an afterburning jet travels 100 feet. Oh, okay. Damn. Yes! Look at it. I wonder what breaks. Does it all break? Oh, okay. Kind of hope because of the design it would live a bit. Well, I mean, it worked. I did it. 4,400 meters, approximately 14,336 feet. More precisely, 14,435.7 feet. Compared to the 12.5 meters, 41 feet, altitude of Robert H. Goddard's 1926 rocket, it goes about 352 times higher than the altitude reached in the 1926 flight. Damn. So, way better then. Way better. That's good. Anyway, and that's going to be the end of the stream. That took way longer than it should have. I expected to do it in like 10 minutes, and it took about like half an hour. So, you know, here we are. Anyway, see you guys later. I hope you guys have an amazing day, amazing evening, good sleep, good morning, wherever you're waking up or going to sleep. Anyway, see you guys. You just joined Xperia. Love you live. Thank you. I hope to see you in another one then. Maybe. We'll see. Goodbye.